Nissan GTR has been over 5 years in the making. It has been surrounded by hype, controversy and anticipation. With this car, Nissan set out to take the icon to a new level and create Japan's first true supercar, able to rival the best in the game. Have they done it? During our recent trip to Japan, we got to check out the new GTR. So we decided it would be a good idea to show you what we thought. Well, I can't help but feel a little bit special as I'm one of the first Australians to see the new Nissan GTR in the flesh. It goes on sale here in Japan only 5 days from now, and it's right inside the front gate at the Nismo Festival, as this is the main attraction. What we're about to go and find is the new GT500 race car that Nismo have just put together in time. Let's go check that out. The Nismo Festival was our first chance to check out Nissan's new supercar along with a legion of fans. Seeing it in the flesh certainly put any controversy to rest. What an awesome looking car. To keep the spectators happy, the GTR was put through its paces around Fuji Speedway for a performance demonstration. Every model of GTR has gone on to success in the racing world. The R32 GTR in the Group A days, and the R33 and R34 GTR in the GT500 class of Japanese touring cars. Well, the Nismo Festival was the perfect place to reveal to the public the prototype of the 2008 Nismo GT500 GTR. We were lucky enough to get prime position for this monumental occasion. The car then put on some demonstration laps before being put on display with the other race cars. Now, we've already been to the Nismo Festival. As we're passing through Ginza, we couldn't help but stop at the Nissan Gallery. Now, I've heard it's pretty tricky inside. Let's take a look. Now, I have to admit, being a fan of the 32 through to 34 GTR, I'm pretty used to the two-door tough coupe styling of the old model GTRs, and I was a little bit nervous when I saw some of the artists and prototype concepts of the new GTR, but after seeing it in the flesh and watching it go around Fuji Raceway, I have to say it is one very hot and tough looking car. Now, with these wide body guards, a very aggressive front end, you can see the two intercoolers in there. It's got 20-inch wide race rims with semi-slips around it. Inside, 380mm rotors with 8-piston brakes, 4-piston brakes at the rear, low slung roof. This thing is pure tough. The new GTR is a masterpiece in engineering. Its incredibly sculpted exterior not only looks great, it's also incredibly aerodynamic, with a drag coefficient of 0.27. The stovetop lights help retain the GTR legacy. And with the new GTR, Nissan wanted to build a car that could rival the Porsche Turbo at less than half the price. Now, they've already done that with the styling on the outside as well as the performance and the mechanicals, but with the interior, they had to make sure it was up to scratch. So they've definitely lifted their game with the new GTR. The interior is so much better than the older model cars. You can see by the suede and leather seats, the much higher quality trim inside, all the way the gauges are presented and the way they're laid out gives a much more modern and much more luxurious feel than the old GTRs. One little problem though is, just like any exotic car, the back seats might as well be non-existent. They do have a nice Boss stereo system back there though, but as you can see looking down here, it looks like an automatic transmission, but we know the truth. It's actually an electronically controlled manual, and you've got the paddle shift right here on the steering wheel. Now, there's no need for gauges with the new GTR, as they kept the multifunction display from the R34 GTR model. Let's take a little bit of a scroll through. First screen comes up, boost pressure all the way to 1.5 bar, brake is a percentage, engine oil pressure as well as engine oil temperature, acceleration and braking in G-force, cornering in G-force, brake percentage, engine oil pressure and temperature again, speed in kilometers per hour, we've already got that, transmission oil temperature, fuel range, acceleration is a percentage, water temperature, front torque. What else have we got? Now you've got a different acceleration graphs that you can have as well. It's got full data logging capability too. This thing can show you almost everything you need to know. It even has a steering percentage to let you know how far away you are from full lock. So you can pretty much watch almost anything on this car to do with the engine as well as its performance, and you can log it as well. Now under here is what a lot of us have been wanting to see. So let's open up the hood, check it out. Under the hood lies a 3.8 litre twin turbocharged V6 making 353 kilowatts and 588 newton meters of torque. But like the GTRs before it, many people say the figure is an understatement. The engine is state-of-the-art with plasma-coated cylinders inside an alloy block and variable inlet cam timing. Twin IHI turbochargers run independently with twin intercoolers, blow-off valves and plenums. The drivetrain was totally redeveloped but is still electronically controlled all-wheel drive called a Tessa ETS. The new GTR utilises a transaxle setup with the dual clutch, 6-speed gearbox, transfer case and 1.5-way mechanical LSD all built into one unit. This helps give almost perfect 52-48 weight distribution. It can be driven in full auto mode or switched to manual control, giving lightning rapid 0.2-second gear changes through the paddle shifts. It also has traction control and vehicle stability control, which can be turned off. Independent testing has seen 0 to 100 come up in as little as 3.5 seconds and the quarter mile in 11.6 seconds, and a top speed of over 300 kilometers per hour. Nissan exceeded their own goals with an astonishing 7-minute 38 lap time around the legendary Nürburgring, faster than a Porsche Turbo. We wanted to witness this performance firsthand, outside of Nissan control, and at the recent Rev Speed magazine Super Battle at Scuba Circuit, we struck pay dirt. Mines didn't waste any time doing some testing on the new GTR. It may have been stick it up like a Mines-tuned car, but as the GTR was only officially on sale that day, the car was still totally standard. We were lucky to get this exclusive footage and see what the new GTR can really do. After some warm-up laps, the new GTR was consistently lapping Scuba Circuit in the 103 bracket, blindingly quick for a factory car. Check out what a full lap of Scuba is like in the new Nissan GTR. If this is how the GTR performs from factory, we can't wait to see how it performs with various levels of tune.